Crabman here from Crabman Gaming. Today we're going to play WWF SmackDown Just Bring It Story Mode with Steve Austin. Now this is going to be the first of two playthroughs with Steve Austin. As you could see there, he's the WWF Champion. You might be thinking, Crabman, what's happened? The Rock is the WWF Champion, and I'll explain why. Well, my PlayStation 3 60GB original fat version actually very sadly died. Here we go, we're going to have Rikishi's going to challenge Steve Austin for the title. Great challenger. And sadly all my save progress was on there, so I've managed to figure out how to hook up my PlayStation 2 up to my Elgato capture card, and I'm recording on here, so hopefully the quality looks the same. I did a little test and it does look almost as good. And I'm going to have to capture on here for now. So I'm going to do two playthroughs with Steve Austin, one where he's the champion and one where he is not, but Steve Austin was the playthrough I was up to next. So I'll do, I thought I'd show you guys the playthrough where someone's the champ and all he does is defend the title, and that's the whole storyline, but we'll play through with Austin all the way through on another playthrough. So he will have two. So Austin Rikishi. Like I said, my 60GB PS3 has died, which is very sad. There's a video on my channel which has the Light of Death on there. Here comes Austin with his weird music. I'll let you listen.
Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Champion, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
So I believe this was an unused track for Steve Austin that they were going to use for him, but then he ended up having the Alliance music, which is not in this game. A similar thing happened in Shut Your Mouth with an Albert theme that he never used on TV, so there's a random bit of knowledge for you. He has a theme that's just in the game only, just like Austin here. And you can go into the settings and change his theme to his classic theme, but I thought I'd leave it just for you to hear. Here is the challenger, the #1 contender, Rikishi. Didn't have a lot of opportunities at the WWF title. I remember the Armageddon 6-way Hell in a Cell. And I think maybe a Rebellion pay-per-view. He was in a 4-way for the WWF title, and I think those were his only championship opportunities, but I may be wrong. Here he is, the Big Quiche. And he has his Bad Man theme in here. And he's another one in the game. He actually has his Too Cool theme as well. So he had a gimmick change very close to the completion of the game. So they managed to sneak in his new Tron and music.
Hey, don't ignore me.
As he was the perpetrator of the Steve Austin attack with a car at Survivor Series 99. It was revealed it was Rikishi who did it for The Rock, but really did it for Triple H as well. Kind of did it for everyone but himself, as didn't really help his career. I think Rikishi was much better as the babyface in Too Cool, but I don't think when they had planned it to be Rikishi, I don't think they realized he would get as over as a face as he did.
Rikishi.
Alright, so this whole story mode is just one match. You beat Rikishi and that's it. So not really much to write home about, but interesting to have a quick look and see what happens. And it's actually taking a little bit. Now I'm playing this on the PlayStation 2, the controller is, even though it is mostly the same, I think the biggest difference are the L2 and R2 triggers. So actually they're not triggers, they're just buttons, and there's like a hard piece of plastic at the back of the button. So it gives a little bit of a different feel to the controller, especially when you predominantly play PS4, which has triggers, and then I've been doing these playthroughs with the PlayStation 3 controller. So it's taking a little bit of getting used to. Let's see if we can hit some of Austin's signature moves. See if he's got a Luthez press. Maybe his Austin elbow. Hopefully he doesn't get stink face.
Darkness choke.
Here's a joke from... Oh, darkness choke. Stolen that from The Undertaker.
Stone
And the wife put him in the corner. Oh, mudhole stomping.
Star of the World Wrestling Federation.
Alright, come here, Rikishi.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Rikishi has just drilled Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, went out the ring. Wanted him to go down. I'm pretty sure... Oh, Austin does have a dive through the ropes. Actually quite tricky to do the dives.
I've never seen a fight like this before. Rikishi looks furious tonight.
Alright, spending a lot of time trying to do the signatures instead of just winning.
Oh my
Oh, gee, Rikishi's doing a good job here. It's not going as well as I thought. Trying to get used to this new PS2 controller. It's a bit clicky as well. Obviously, it's quite old. There's Austin's diving forearm. He didn't hit it very well.
has an excellent
He's got a stunner. Let's hit the stunner and end this, and you can watch some of the other Austin moves in the other Austin playthrough. Oh, that went out the ring again. Seems to happen all of the time.
situation now.
Come in, eat a stunner, start to the ropes out. Missed.
What the? Did you see that intensity? Are you really?
Alright, come on, Austin. This match has gone longer than expected.
It's so cool. This is a professional.
That's it, flip him off. Come on, Keish, in you get. Come on.
He's furious. Look at the situation now.
Hit that clothesline. Pick him up, give him a stunner,
I'm lucky to
and that should be all.
match.
Cool, alright, thanks for watching. Flick a like if you enjoyed it. This will be the end of the storyline. Rikishi's beaten, no one kicks out of the stunner. 1, 2, 3, Austin retains. Definitely not losing to Rikishi. They had a match, I think it was No Mercy 2000, which was more of a brawl than a match, but Austin is still your champion, and feel free to tune into some of the other videos. This was playthrough number 33. Might call it playthrough 33.1. The other one can be 33.2. And the next playthrough will be Steve Blackman. Or in the list, it'll actually be the second Austin playthrough. But the next character, we've got Blackman, Richards, Tajiri, Taz, Test, Triple H, Trish, Undertaker, and Regal to finish off the playlist. The other bad thing, there's Austin with the WWF Championship. Now this is my favourite championship belt, this one. Steve Austin did a great job of defending the World Wrestling Federation title. I have to, well, I don't have to unlock all the cards again, but I'll have to do the unlocking Tajiri playthrough. So you get these cards, I had unlocked them all. Let's save it a little bit later. Alright, hope you enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for more.